In the past few speeches, we were talking about vaccines and we were looking for the reasons and ideas. Shall we make it a law to make parents vaccinate their kids legally or through consequences? Over the past 4 weeks, I've been going through so many journals every day, and there is the same amount of scientists and people who can give us an option that there is nothing dangerous in the vaccines and they're the most safest possibly things that we can inject our kids, and there is the same amount of scientists who says that all those modern diseases like leukemia, like autism, they're provoked by the metals that the vaccines have. Which one is the correct option? I'm not a scientist and I'm not a doctor. So clearly I present all the information in the informative speech about the ingredients and about what is inside the vaccines, and by the CDC, the Center of Disease Control, the amount of those metals and the amount of mercury and aluminum in the vaccines, it's a very small and not harmful for the children amount. Plus, since 2008 until 2016, there have been the systematic reviews for all those vaccines has increased over 9 times. The idea in all the studies that scientists prepare for the past 9, 10 years, they've made 10 times more researches than they've ever done. Plus, in 1994, the National Vaccine Plan was put when the pharmaceutical companies are not responsible anymore, and parents cannot legally pursue them and sue them if something happened. Plus, there is no scientific proof that the vaccine made their kids sick. So we've mentioned in the last speech the problem that pharmaceutical companies are just big money-making machines who are trying to make as much as possible, and the vaccines work mostly for them, and they don't care about the parents and the children's effects on the vaccine from the vaccines. But is it really true? I mean, is it really a big national corporation and plans would go against and try to poison and make our kids sick? I don't believe that's the case. This is a whole big nation. If we don't have a faith, at least in the pharmaceutical companies, that to protect our kids and to at least the vaccine have been safe, that the vaccines are safe. Plus, we don't see that many cases of autism in our daily lives. Everyone and each one of us is different, and we carry different genes in us. So maybe at some point in 1 in a million, an effect or adverse reaction would be triggered in one kid. Is it from the vaccine? Is it from the chemicals in the vaccines? Could be. We'll never know. So instead of, it's better to keep the society and the whole herd vaccinated and to remove all those diseases from the packages instead of going through the same diseases over and over again. So if we have a vaccine that it's already proven to work, I believe that it's better to use it, and hopefully there won't be any consequences. So vaccinate your kids. Thank you.